everyone. I hope you're doing well today. I'm Taffany and I want to welcome you to my garden this morning. I am going to be moving some Eugenia topiaries. Well, they're supposed to be Eugenia topiaries, but they're now just kind of half alive, half deceased shrubs. And I'm going to be moving them from the entrance to the bedroom garden and putting them into pots, the ones that have survived. I have 4 marking the entrance to my bedroom garden, but so far 2 are showing life and a 3rd possibly, but the 4th is definitely dead. So I'm going to be moving the 2 that have survived and putting them into my new pots. That way I can have an evergreen interest in those pots, and as it grows I can shape it and prune it into whatever shape I would like. And when the frost comes next year and the year after that and after that, I can just take the pots and put them in the garage to protect them from the weather, because it's clear that these Eugenias just can't handle the sudden, warm weather, then a sudden frost, and then a few weeks later, we had that happen again. It's good weather and then suddenly a frost. So these will go in the pots, and then I can store them in the garage when weather is going to, have a drastic change. So that is the plan for today. So just garden along with me, and, it will be a relaxing morning just working in the garden. So let's go, guys. Since this is a self-watering pot, I'm going to fill the chamber with water. And surprisingly, this chamber holds more water than I realized. So this should, last at least a week worth of watering. In the hot weather, we'll see. But I think this should water the plants for a week. Now, in my previous video, you remember I filled the pots part way with soil, and I lightly wetted the soil, very light, just so the very, very bottom soil can kind of have a head start. I didn't soak it. It was just a light sprinkling of water to make it damp. So that will hopefully give this pot, because it is a pretty decent sized pot, so it will give it, the opportunity to really wick that water up from the bottom up to the roots of the plant. So I did that in both pots. So we should be good with, the roots starting to get water quicker with the bottom already being slightly moistened. Now this is a water sensor. It came with the pot. You just pull the top off and it holds 3 AAA batteries. You slide it back on, and that little light in the front will blink blue when the water levels are low. That is the water sensor. So you just place it in the well, and it sits inside of the well, and it monitors the water level. When it's low, the light will come on and start blinking to let you know that you need to add more water to your pot. So I am going to test that out, see how it works, make sure it works, and it's something that I will use when I travel. But while I'm home, I will just kind of keep the water well full once a week. But now let's get to the second Eugenia and get it in the second pot. Well, guys, both Eugenias are in the pots. The pot chambers are filled with water. The water sensors are out. I don't have batteries in them yet. I will, and I will test them, and I will let you know in a future video how well they work. But the sensors, again, I am only going to use them when I travel, so when whoever is watching Tika and watering my plants, this will help them to know to make sure these pots are watered when they need it. But guys, I want to thank you for joining me today and gardening with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!